listen to my bullshit for a moment. What if Final Destination, and only the first one, is the prequel to 2012's M. Night Shyamalan's The Happening? Hear me out. Which, like, if you haven't seen Final Destination, it goes like this. So a bunch of high school kids were going on a class field trip to France. They get on the plane. One of the kids has a vision that the plane, and kills everybody on board. Well, it turns out it was just a vision. He comes back to reality. He's sitting on the plane right before it takes off. He freaks the fuck out. Him, a teacher, and like 6 or 7 other people get off the plane. 49 days later. Which, why the fuck did it wait so long before it started its bullshit? Death starts tracking him down one by one to kill him in weird ways. One kid is accidentally hanged in his shower by a curtain line. One kid got his head cut off from like a piece of metal on a train. One girl just walks out in front of a bus, but I feel like that's more her fault than anything. You get where this is going. But in this movie particularly, the death stuff doesn't start happening until the wind blows at them. Which is a lot like in The Happening. When the wind blows, the plants release toxins into the air that make you, end your own life. So what if this is the precursor to that, but the toxin hasn't evolved yet to affect people directly, so instead, it's releasing like this toxin that breaks down man-made materials, which would explain the broken cup, the failed brakes on like every vehicle in this, the broken gas line on the plane, which according to Mr. Crush Parking Lot Candy and his whole ass degree in avionics would not work like that. And then over time, the toxin evolved to directly affect people because when they were trying to do it with man-made materials, it was just leaving more shit everywhere. So then you had like gas fires because cars exploded, and then you had a bunch of like pieces and shit in the ocean. I mean, overall, it affected the entire generation, a couple of generations. I know I'm scared of fucking flying. Also, I really hope they asked John Denver's family for permission before making him the fucking voice of death in this. Like, it's a little fucked up. He died in a plane crash, but yeah, okay, so John Denver was an amateur pilot. He decided he was going to take his buddy's, like, test plane that was still being worked on out for a flight. He crashed it and he died. So, to make John Denver the voice of death because there's a plane crash, because John Denver died in a plane crash, is kind of ghoulish. So yeah, I hope his family was paid nicely. And they got permission. 10 out of 10. Okay, bye. No way in hell I'm singing it.